Hi, everyone. Oh, I'm very short, sorry. Hi, everyone. I'm Poupay. My official name is Jutharat Pinyodunyajit. I'm a freelance photographer based in New York City, originally from Bangkok, Thailand. It has almost been 4 years since I started getting my first assignment, so I'm still learning a lot in this industry. So tonight I'm going to share you some of my experiences from the beginning of my career, how I started and how I grow in these beginning years. I started my street photography journey when I was in Bangkok, Thailand, as a hobby. By that time, I was working in film industry as a video editor. Then I realized that I liked photography so much that I decided to quit my job and came to New York City in 2017 to study at International Center of Photography. Before studying at ICP, I didn't know what a personal project is. I just had fun taking pictures. So each day I would wake up, grab my camera, and went into the city, wandering around New York and take photos of what I found interesting. That's like around my neighborhood. So when I graduated, my teacher at ICP said that I should pitch some of my street photography to photo editor and publication. So I did that. I showed some of my work to them. And fortunately enough, I got featured on some publication. So I think that's when the photo editors in the photo industry start to know my work and keep an eye on me. And after ICP, years later, during the pandemic, when everything shut down, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do with my life. So I made a mini photo series, and COVID was such an interesting time to document. So I document the city and pitch this photo series to the New York Times by just cold email. Earlier, I didn't know how to pitch either, but I've been hearing a lot that you should gather 10 to 20 strong images and put it in the PDF, write a couple sentences for your project, then just pitch it. Fortunately, the photo editor replies me back and he said my project is fun and then we should keep in touch. Yeah, I've never seen the city like this before. Later, I realized that what my COVID work stands out because by that time there were so many serious projects about COVID. But my work is kind of seeing it in a little bit more joyful. Then he gave me the first assignment 3 months later. My first assignment for the Times was to photograph souvenir shops in Times Square. I think what the photo editor sees in my work by that time was that I can shoot fun and wacky objects. I love weird and fun. I really enjoy taking pictures in the chaotic situation. I try to make fun photos in both editorial and commercial work. Oh, this is with mythology. Whether it's food, politics, public events. This is the best event, Halloween dog parade. Portraits. And lately I've been putting into the nightlife scenes. So I really enjoy doing party photography. It's a perfect job for me because I don't have to talk to anybody. I just show up, take photos, finding that fun moment, and leave. That's it. It's like a perfect job for me. So I really enjoy following these celebrities at these fancy events, but I still also enjoy following rats on the streets and trash cans. So tonight I'm going to share my recent Oscars and Met Gala work. I was covering the red carpet for both Oscar and the Met Gala for New York Times in the past years. Also some pre-party and after party. I will share the process on each work. So for the red carpet, the New York Times want to do it live on their Instagram. So we have the whole team setting up in the back room. And my camera needs to be tethered with the cord so it goes live. The photos go directly into the system without any color or lighting adjustment. Also, everything happens so fast, so I have to be very precise about my camera setup, lighting, and framing. We also need to have a backup camera just in case the main camera stops connecting. I also cannot choose in burst mode because that will slow the photos, the transfer process. And for party, it's different process, so it's always just be only me, my camera, and my flash. That's pretty much it. This is Met Gala after party last year. So many young photographers came to me and asked how to get a chance to take photos in these fancy parties. And to me, it's not about following celebrities, but because all I care is about making interesting photos. When I was at the Oscar this year, I took photos of the pre-show days as well, and that was super interesting to me to see all the behind the scenes. I consider myself as a photojournalist, and I love to document people. Last work I want to share is the recent Met Gala. So this year I was fortunate enough that Vogue asked me to shoot inside the Met Gala. Before the show day, I have a walkthrough inside the Met with Vogue team because the museum is massive. As an event photographer, I think it's important to know the foreplan before the shoot. And on the show day, I need to be there from 2 p.m. until 11 p.m. So my shoes need to be comfy. Also, Vogue wants to do live as well. So it's different from the New York Times red carpet because I would not be stationary. So I had a person in the team to run the cart back and forth from where I shoot to the back room, from them to download the photos to go live. And so I need to prepare 10 carts for that night. After we had planned about the whole process, then the shows begin. What I love about street photography is to find these unscripted moments of people, be a fly on the wall in the room. But then after 2 hours, will ask me to do more photos of the celebrities looking directly at the camera. But personally, my style is more like a candid. I don't really like when people pose for photos. I think it's a little bit boring. So that when I try to find the balance between stage and unstage. And I got these moments of celebrities looking directly at the camera when they were leaving. I think what street photography has taught me for years is how to be fast and precise within a second. And also because I came from taking photos of everyday life and seeing the ordinary, everything is interesting to me. I love these photos of the staff carrying Cardi B dress, or this little moment. I saw so many people on their dresses. And my favorite photos of the Met Gala that night was the abandoned dresses. After all the glam, it's a wrap. So thank you so much, Isnaida, for having me as a speaker.